Hello, I'm Chris Steele, and on behalf of Robert and Kim Kiyosaki and the Rich Dad Company, I want to welcome everyone to our Rich Dad World live stream event. Robert and Kim have been providing Rich Dad live stream events for over a decade and routinely have viewers from over 100 countries around the world. It's been incredible. We continue to hold these events to help fulfill Robert's mission of elevating the financial well-being of humanity. On that note, today we have a powerful event that we hope is both motivating and helpful as you continue to improve your financial education and take control over your financial future. Now, what I'm about to tell you is really important. When today's powerful event is over, Robert is going to join me for a question and answer session. So get your questions ready. And as an added bonus, if you stay with us till the end, you'll be provided with some proven resources to help you immediately start improving your financial future. So make sure you stay until the very end to get these free cash flow boosting tools. Plus, after the Q&A, stay tuned for a special bonus segment that you don't want to miss. Now, I encourage you to shut your door, tell everybody you're busy. I also suggest that you grab a notepad to take notes. Be sure to write down all action items that apply to your personal plan to achieve financial freedom, or any questions that you might have for Robert to help you escape the rat race once and for all. All right, without any further delay, let's get to the reason why you're here and jump right in.
Hello, Robert Kiyosaki, and I'm very excited about this Rich Dad's world. And as you know, the economy is changing at very high rates of speed. And this is a very exciting time for some people. But this could also be the biggest disaster for others. And the IMF says the world faces the biggest financial crisis since World War II. It's a calamity of calamities. And I agree 100%. And the reason why this show is so important is the theme of the show is that bull markets, when markets are going up, rising markets make stupid people look smart. Let me say that again. The theme of the show is when the economy, and I had hand surgery here, when the economy is going up, even stupid people look smart. And my friend today will be John McGregor. He's a recovering certified financial planner working for the dark side, Wall Street. And we're going to be talking about how stupid people, how a rising market made stupid people think they're smart. And I was talking to John again, he's from Hawaii like me. How can highly educated people be so stupid? How can highly educated people be so stupid? Well, there's many reasons, is because they think they're better than us. They think they're above the law, they can do what they want. Like my poor dad with his PhD thought he was superior to all people, although he was flat broke. And my rich dad, who had no financial education, who Kim met, was one smart dude. So again, the problem is today, if the IMF is correct, this is the biggest financial crisis since World War II. And all of these people who think they're so smart are going to get hammered. Then what are you going to do about it? So that's why I'm happy talking to Rich Dad's World and all this, because what happens in a market crash, the really smart people get really rich. In a crash, the really smart, the financially astute. The reason we have Rich Dad's World, the reason we have the cash flow games, the reason we write our books, it's this time for really smart people, financially prepared people to get very rich. Anyway, that's the theme of the show. A bull market makes everybody who is stupid smart. A crash makes the stupid people look stupid, but makes the people who are educated and prepared very rich. So you can ask Kim, we make most of our monies in crashes. Is that correct, Kim?
Yes, we do. And to your point, Robert, about the financially astute versus the smart academics. I mean, when we always, but especially when we were starting out, everybody thought we were stupid. They thought we were crazy because we were doing everything almost opposite of what the traditional financial world was doing. And I was talking to John earlier, and he said even the traditional financial planning, it just doesn't work today. So we've always been told we were stupid or crazy and didn't know what we were doing. I guess we were told we didn't know what we were doing because we did not follow traditional financial advice, and that made all the difference.
I just can't believe how stupid highly educated people are financially. And then, so I was listening to John, at the risk of being a recovering certified financial planner. I ask you this question. You don't have to, you can be politically correct, but I was watching Jim Cramer, on CNBS saying, oh, don't worry, it'll bounce back. Don't fight the Fed, which is standard certified financial planner talk. Yeah. And then Abby Joseph Cohen, I don't know where they dug her up from, but she was saying the same thing. This is like a transitory, don't worry, it'll bounce back. So John, as at the risk of throwing your own compadres, your buddies, under the bus, what's your personal opinion of people like Kramer or Abby Joseph Cohen, who are the authorities in the financial stock markets and bond markets?
Yeah, well, it's great to be with you guys. Always fun to get on these calls with us, with you guys. It was the great, is the great Thomas Sowell who said, in every disaster throughout American history, there always seems to be a man from Harvard in the middle of it.
I love it.
I wish that guy would run for president. But Kim, I remember the story you told me a long time ago. One of the top big 5 CPA firms told you to sell all your real estate.
Yes, we had a meeting with our financial planner, financial strategist, and he brought the big wig in from New York. And this was this was the top guy, and he was going to tell us what to do and straighten everything out. And so the first thing out of his mouth was, he said, well, looking over your portfolio, I believe you are too heavily invested in real estate, and you should sell most of your real estate and put it into stocks.
That's amazing.
We thought it was a joke. We thought the guy was pulling a joke on us, but he was for real. He was for real. He wanted us to sell everything and put it into stocks.
Crazy. But all these CPAs are the elite. Yeah. They're very high. To be a CPA, you got to be very smart. You know what I mean? Very smart. So these guys are telling Kim and I, who are dumb shits, but don't have our degrees in finance, telling us to get rid of all our stock, our real estate, and we're paying no taxes. Yeah. They never ask, how do you guys get away with not paying taxes? Well, we invest in real estate. They don't understand that. And these guys are CPAs. Before we go any further, John, give us your background. What is a CFP, Certified Financial Planner, and why are you recovering one?
Yeah, I've gone through the 12-step process to recover from that. But Certified Financial Planner is the equivalent of a CPA. It takes years to be even able to qualify and sit for that exam. It's a 2-day exam. It's exhausting. It goes real deep on a lot of different topics. So it's very, very comprehensive. The problem is, although the information is good, it's relevant, it doesn't get to the core of why people continue to struggle financially. And that's what the financial industry is missing. So to answer your question, Robert, and you know me well enough, I'm so politically incorrect. Jim Cramer, Abby Joseph Cohen, Janet Yellen, Powell, all these smart people in the room, right? They all just think they're smarter than everybody else. Jim Cramer came out and said, we are just a couple of weeks ago, this is the greatest economy he's ever seen. Fathom that. This is one of the top gurus on television telling us that this economy is the greatest he's ever seen. It's just mind-boggling to me. So anyway, think about it. Inflation's at a 41-year high, right? We have a migrant crisis on our southern border, record crime in our communities. Gasoline is through the roof, and it's just choking families and anyone who drives for a living. We've got food shortages. We've got World War III in Ukraine breaking out. Now no one can get baby formula. We've got US debt through the roof worldwide. We've got a pension crisis. And so what did Congress do last week? They held hearings on UFOs. That's where their focus was.
You can make this stuff up.
Yeah, the world's on fire and they're debating UFOs. It was a total deflection because they don't have any answers to what's going on. Anyway,
John,
I can go on and on, but
and John, Janet Yellen went in front of that same Congress.
yeah,
And here's inflation going through the roof. And oil, and Kim and I don't own oil companies. We own oil production. We actually own the oil. So oil went from $30 a barrel to $130 a barrel in one day. That means we had a 400% increase in cash flow. But it also destroyed the poor and middle class because all economies run on oil, food, and fuel.